Welcome to Talk Utah. I'm Holly Love with Trip Mitchell. Trip, how are you doing today?
I am doing delightful, as usual.
As usual.
I'm fascinated by your pre-show rituals. You just do fascinate me.
How is this always fascinating?
I don't know.
These are very normal things that happen. You have to put on a microphone. You have to make sure all of your clothing is situated okay.
Hence why I'm fascinated. But
Okay, so we're going to talk about how you got to go to a concert and then you didn't.
then I didn't go.
You blew me off.
I blew you off to the Bob Seger show, and actually I was supposed to take a friend, and that got
And
kind of
then
screwed
the
up.
friend blew you off, and then you asked me, and you're like, hey, we could go shoot a segment, and
Actually,
we
it
could
would've
do
been-
all this stuff.
Because when I was younger, I was on the road with Bob Seger for
Yes.
2 years, and it was a great memory.
And what were you doing?
I was worked for a company called Rock Tours out of Detroit, and we sold all the T-shirts.
Okay.
And
Did you hang with Bob?
Very rarely.
Did he recognize you as
No.
the t-shirt kid?
He would motorcycle, but when we played Pine Knob, he would ride by on his motorcycle on the way and say hi to the crew. And he was a very nice guy, but
I don't know what any of those words meant. Like when we played Pine Knob and motorcycle by.
Bob Seger would play 9 to 11 shows at a 10,000 seat outdoor amphitheater outside
Oh.
Detroit, which was a ski area.
Okay.
And so it was nice because I grew up in Detroit and I'd stay at my family's house, but you had 9 to 11 days of work. And he would always ride up, we'd get there around 4 in the afternoon. He would ride up in his motorcycle and always say hi to Larry, my boss, and the crew, but I've had friends who were t-shirt salesmen out with the Who and got to be good friends with members of the Who, so it's delineated. But anyway, long story short, I didn't go. I'm not mad at you.
Why would you be mad at me? I'm mad at you. You blew me off, and then you didn't even end up going.
Well, that's how men and women look at things. We'll be back. We've got news you can use coming up next. You're watching Talk Utah.
We did the psychiatrist and the psychologist and the neurologist and all the different ologists. Brain Balance was able to put their finger on it and say, this is exactly why she's struggling.
If one hemisphere of the brain dominates the other, learning and behavior are affected. Brain Balance fixes this connection, resulting in life-changing improvement.
At school, the teachers can't believe the change that has come about.
This is not my kid anymore. This is this totally different kid.
At Salt Lake City Med Spa, beauty goes way beyond skin deep. While Dr. Brent Larson is nationally sought after for his unique ability to combine precision and skill with artistry and the latest technology, including Therapy, the amazing non-surgical facelift with no downtime, and Cool Sculpting, the safe, easy, non-surgical way to eliminate those stubborn fat areas. He also specializes in diet, exercise, and hormone therapy. So if you're feeling tired, anxious, have weight problems, or you're on depression medication that just isn't working anymore, call for a free consultation with Dr. Larson and discover how fast bioidentical hormone therapy can re-energize your life, making depression and anxiety disappear in as quickly as a few days. Plus, mention this ad and receive 30% off any procedure. Salt Lake City Med Spa, where beauty goes beyond skin deep. Welcome back, everybody. All right, we have got some news you can use. Really good stories. Trip Mitchell?
Well, you have started to use the term Shark Tanked. You had a very difficult meeting.
I did.
You've been working with this woman on a project, and her husband came in, and you came back and said you got Shark Tanked.
He totally Shark Tanked me. It was awesome because I love a good challenge. But yeah, we've been talking for a while about doing some sales and some advertising and coming on the show. And she's like, I want you to talk to my husband and run it by him. And holy cow! So I thought this was just going to be like a casual conversation. Oh no, he was like. I got Shark Tanked. I was like, I was not prepared. I was not properly hydrated. I did not stretch before that. I mean, it was intense. But it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun to get challenged like
Shark
that.
Tank, for those of you who watch it on Friday night, it's become a staple. CNBC, the news network for business owners and that sort of thing, has started carrying it.
Really?
And it's getting their highest ratings ever. So this
Oh.
show is becoming kind of a cultural phenomenon. And basically what it is, your 1 minute pitch. You've heard of the term elevator pitch, where you've got a minute to talk to someone, tell them about your business, why it would be good to invest in it or be a customer. And that's what these people do. They go on Shark Tank to look for investor funds. And Shark Tank is a very good show, and they're coming to Salt Lake to find smart business owners and entrepreneurs to come on, and they're going to be taping April 16th at the Community College out in Redwood Road,
Oh, yeah?
and they'll be at the U of U the day before, I believe, on that Thursday.
I think Salt Lake would be such a great place because I think everybody has a side business. We're such the beehive state. We're industrious. We're workers. You have a job. Most people have 2 jobs. Most people have a job and then like a family business they're doing. I think they're going to find a lot of good stuff here.
Well, and it's kind of a deal like American Idol where only smart people go. Because I haven't seen too many bad pitches. I mean, if you go on American Idol, you're going on for some ridicule.
Well, unless you're amazing.
Super talented.
Yeah.
So, well, the other story that I'm really intrigued with is Salt Lake is going to potentially have the first 24/7 library in the country.
It's called the Internet?
No, it is called the Downtown Library.
Oh, like an actual building.
Yes, you've been there before.
I know. I love the library. I'm just wondering with the Internet, why?
Because people like the visceral feel of a book.
It's true.
It is completely different. That's why I go to Mill Creek Library and the Smith Library just right up the street.
I love people who love books. My mom loves books. You love books. She even loves them to the point that, the paper. She'll bring me a book and she'll be like, feel this. And, the paper that it's printed on even, has some worth to the value of how good the book is. Is that how it is for you?
It is. And you used to go to the Manti Library.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
most of the books were colored in, but still, you were...
I use the Internet, really, at the end of the day.
Okay, well, you're set on that. And when we come back, we're going to learn about... we're going to meet again with the Gangrene folks, who are
Oh, my goodness.
so much fun.
We went to SaltCon, which is this really cool event that I didn't even know existed. It's like Comic-Con, but for people who love, playing game boards. Nope, reverse that. Board games, yeah.
Or whatever. It's Holly's World. We'll be right back.
She had a lot of trouble in school.
He had some impulsivity issues.
He was having a lot of meltdowns, a lot of tantrums. I feel like all I did was yell at my kid all day.
Brain Balance is the answer for your kid because it didn't just mask the problems, it actually addressed the issue.
We started seeing huge differences in her behavior.
It's a totally different life.
Let System Networks handle your technical needs so you can focus on what you do best. With a wide range of 24/7 technical support services and a staff of high-level network engineers, System Networks can eliminate all your company's time-wasting technical problems, allowing your team to be more efficient, productive, and able to focus on the work they do. Mention this ad and they'll put $1,500 toward a new server, cloud licensing, or firewalls. System Networks, allowing you to do what you do best.
And welcome back to Talk Utah. Now, occasionally, Holly cheats on me with Farrell.
I would never. I think more I get kidnapped and somehow pulled into a thing that you get invited to and you magically are able to get out of by previous
Snowbird.
engagements. Snowbird, which,
Yeah.
by the way, I don't understand how that's working for you right now. There's no snow.
There is plenty of snow and we're having a great year. Call for your reservations now. It is wonderful skiing.
Continues to be your solid excuse for not coming out with us on the weekends, but that's soon going to come to an end and you're going to have to come with us, my friend.
The host job has been wonderful to me. I've got to admit, it's gotten me
It
out
is
of
a good job.
But that being said, you and Farrell went out in public, and again, people accuse him of being your husband.
What? Oh, why would you bring that up? Man, it's so annoying.
Why?
Why is that? Why would you even ask why?
Because you have the same disposition, I mean, you guys are a match made in heaven.
Oh my gosh, no, we are not talking about this. That is just, it's ridiculous. Really, it was a one drunk person who said it, and then I tell you, they set me up to just irritate me. They tell people to ask this crazy question. But okay, Farrell and I, we got to go check out this event. It's SaltCon, and it is basically Comic-Con for people who like playing board games, which I didn't know that's what it was about, and I love board games, and it's like so much fun. Check out this first segment. We talked to Dale. He's the main organizer. He's going to tell you all about it, and, really, it's a lot of fun. Board games. Hey everybody, Farrell and I are here at SaltCon with Dale, the organizer. I have a feeling that organizer doesn't encompass really so much. I mean, you're the man that does it all.
Yeah, I wash the dishes and I take out the trash along with everything else.
So tell me how this whole thing got started, because I'm actually super excited to be here, because don't tell anyone, but I kind of thought it was going to be like a Comic-Con thing again, and I just don't get the comic book, it's super fun to go watch, don't get me wrong, but I don't know anything. But board games, I love this stuff. So how did this get started? How did it happen? Tell me the whole thing.
So I grew up loving board games, playing board games all the time with my family, and I had the opportunity with a couple friends to start a convention, and we've been going for 7 years now, and it's just blown up.
How many people were here this year? Because we were talking before, and I have a challenge for next year, because like I said, I didn't know about this, and this is awesome. I mean, you have all the games that are new, you have old games. Tell me about how it works, because you teach people how to play the games.
Yeah, so we actually, last time I looked at the ticket count was 820, which is a lot more than last year, which was 675. And we have all sorts of games. We have a huge game library, about 800 games, and any of the attendees for free can check out a game from the game library, bring it out and play it. We have a flag system where they can look for a teacher, they can look for other players, but a lot of times people just walk around and they say, hey, we want to play with us, or hey, can you teach us? It's a very friendly, open atmosphere.
So it's free to get in here?
No, it's not free. You have to pay to get in, but once you get in, then the game library is free, the tournaments are free, the panels are free, our exhibitors have things for sale, but once you get in, all of the events are free.
And then they have these all over the country, and you're the one that got this started here in Utah, right?
Correct.
And you have a guild. You're like a member of like a gaming guild. Maybe I need to join this guild.
But yeah, it all started because a group of friends from the Board Game Designers Guild of Utah. Okay. So a group that gets together to help each other make publishable quality board games.
That is awesome. Farrell, should we join the guild?
Well, I would like to join it, but such in my life, I'm not very good at games, really. And I tire.
You don't do board games?
I don't.
Really?
I have a touch of the ADD. Maybe you haven't noticed, but yeah, they're okay for a minute.
Yeah?
But they're just not me.
Well, I think we're going to change it, because board games, they're so fun. I love Bang. I love the train game, which I always forget that name.
Ticket to Ride. Yep.
Settlers, I kind of don't get it. It kind of gets me confused, but I have the desire to want to learn.
I like Mousetrap.
See, you like Mousetrap? See? That's a place to start.
Hippo.
Oh, I forgot about Hungry. How could I forget Hungry Hippo?
Robots, come on.
Way to find the exact level for him. Did you just go to like the 3 and under, and then you knew what to throw out?
I did, sorry.
A tragic memory in my childhood.
What was it?
I always wanted Rock'em Sock'em Robots, and one year I thought I was going to get it for Christmas.
What happened? You got that shirt?
I wish. I didn't get Rock'em Sock'em Robots. That's what I'm trying to get at.
I'm super sorry. But the shirt choice for today was really... Did you think we were coming to a rodeo?
Trip. Let Holly know what this shirt's all about. Let her know.
Well, will you let us know?
Holly, if I got to explain it, let's talk about games. Why is my shirt the big issue
I don't know. I get so distracted in a Western wear thing when we're at a game thing.
Well, there are games that involve clothes. I mean, there's a game called Rococo, and you are dress designers designing dresses for the princesses at the balls.
You know what?
That would be... Kennedy would love that.
Yes, she would. And there's also another game, and I feel bad talking about this game after you mentioned Kennedy. There's another game involved clothes, strip poker.
Don't play that one here. You'll have to do that one at home.
That's for after hours playing. All right, so Del, we're going to walk around. We're going to go check out the library of games. We're going to go check out, talk to some people here. Shall we get started?
Let's do it.
Phil Hunter.
And Phil, what is it that you're doing down here?
So we have a booth that is promoting 2 games that we have. One is Sicilia, and the other one is Robots on the Line.
And it's called what?
Sicilia. Sicily.
Yeah, but it's like a combination of 2 things.
I think what it is the actual way that you pronounce it, Sicilia, and it's based on early Sicily and like the government and everything that way.
Of all these games, what one would you recommend that maybe we haven't heard of that we should know about?
Oh my gosh, I don't even know where to begin.
You're a cool guy, and you got this whole thing done on Kickstarter.
Yeah, so last year
and you won an award.
I didn't win an award.
The 3 things I learned.
I was a finalist in the ION Award actually 2 years ago. Yeah, ION Award competition 2 years ago. Last year during this conference, I was on Kickstarter.
Okay.
So I funded way more than I thought I'd fund. And then this year, the board game came out. So it's all kind of been based around SaltCon.
Zularetto is a good one.
Okay. Ooh, look
so I love to play this with my nieces and nephews. So in this game, you are actually collecting different animals for your zoo. So everybody is making their own zoo.
My house is kind of like a zoo.
Like a zoo.
This is not my first game that I've been designing. I've designed a few, but this is the first game I thought, well, this is one my kids can play. So the other games were a lot more complex. They had more depth and strategy, but this is building robots. And so I learned that if I'm gonna make a game, this is one that had a lot more variety as far as like who can play it.
And so this is great. The little kids can play it, the adults can play it, there's strategy involved. The little kids will think they're making their own trucks, but it's not theirs, and then you take it and you remind them, no, it's everybody's truck until somebody takes it, and then they get mad. But this is a great one to play. The little kids can play it, the adults can play it. So it's another good gateway game.
Don's a part of the board game. Dale.
Hi, Dale.
Where did I get Don?
That's where I met Dale.
Dale, we go way back. It's 2 years, 7. It's been a really long day.
Hi, Don.
What guild is he part of?
Board Game Designers Guild of Utah.
Yeah, see, you're on the guild together.
We are. That's where I met Dale.
Well, there you go. It all just came full circle.
Okay, last but not least, this is a brand new game by Osmati Games.
Okay.
It's Red 7. Red 7 is this little card game. You have the cards in these different colors, and 1 to 7. Each color is a different rule, like highest card wins, most of the same card wins, stuff like that. So the whole goal is at the end of your turn, you have to be winning or you're out.
Ooh.
And it's really quick.
So it's like fast.
Yep.
Ooh, that does sound fun.
Good. And you'll end up playing it like 3-4 times in a row because people are like, wait a second, because they start realizing different combos and different stuff, and so.
This is the best event ever. I didn't even know I would be this excited. At Salt Lake City Med Spa, beauty goes way beyond skin deep. While Dr. Brent Larson is nationally sought after for his unique ability to combine precision and skill with artistry and the latest technology, including Ultherapy, the amazing non-surgical facelift with no downtime, and Cool Sculpting, the safe, easy, non-surgical way to eliminate those stubborn fat areas. He also specializes in diet, exercise, and hormone therapy. So if you're feeling tired, anxious, have weight problems, or you're on depression medication that just isn't working anymore, call for a free consultation with Dr. Larson and discover how fast bioidentical hormone therapy can re-energize your life, making depression and anxiety disappear in as quickly as a few days. Plus, mention this ad and receive 30% off any procedure. Salt Lake City Med Spa, where beauty goes beyond skin deep.
And we're back on Talk Utah. Now, you had a chance to talk to some of our favorite people.
So love these guys. The Gang Green Boys are, it's like they work around the clock and they're so creative. They do the festival, they're an ad agency, and then, of course they've invented some board games and some card games for kids and for everybody, and they're amazingly super fun. So we got to talk to them. I got to shoot Feral, which is always a pleasure. You're going to want to check this out. Guys, you guys never cease to amaze me, because seriously, do you just sit around and you're 30 seconds of free time and go, maybe we should just make a board game?
Actually, it kind of happened that way. Larry and I were talking about sort of what we were going to do next for our business. We run an ad agency. It's called Media.
I know this, which is a very intense and busy business to run. And then on top of it, you're the most creative guys I know.
Well, thanks for saying that.
It's from the heart, but okay.
So we were just talking. We were like, we had done a few spec jobs for some other people, and we had failed at those spec jobs. And as a passing comment, one of us was saying, we ought to, if we decide to do another spec job, board games, like tabletop games or something, we should do it for ourselves, not for somebody else. Yeah. And I just made that comment in passing, and Larry went, let's do that. Yeah. And that's how it started.
So, Larry, tell us, you've got 2 games that you made.
Sure.
Tell me how you came up with these games, because I want to make sure that they understand this is Trash War. Not to be confused with any other words. Yes. Trash War and the Hoagie game.
Okay, so I made Hoagie in mind because I have a couple kids. I have 3 kids, And the games that they like to play, they are having fun, but I thought, how can I make a game that the kids are going to enjoy and is not too mindless as an adult to play along?
Chutes and ladders, you want to pretty much like shoot your brain out.
Who hasn't cheated instead of going down that long chute?
Who hasn't accidentally broken the piece and thrown it across the room? Anyway,
Absolutely. So my goal with Hoagie was, how can I get a game that as a young as possible kid can play and also an adult can play that's not too mindless. And so that was sort of the idea behind Hoagie.
super cool. And now this brilliant guy, another member of your team, Mike.
Yeah, I'm Mike.
What you do.
I do the art. I did the art on Shoot Your Friends. So this is an illustration I did on the computer.
So awesome.
Made the logos and did all the layout and stuff. Trying to make it look as good as possible.
I have to tell you, I saw these cards because we're gonna show this clip in a minute here. Farrell and I got to play Shoot Your Friends with you guys, and
it comes with a gun, Holly.
I know. Is this not the game for us?
Yeah, for me.
I think this is how we could possibly get along if we played this game every day.
Holly, come on.
Well, that's shooting. That's actually asking a whole lot. But seriously, such a fun game to play, gun to play. It was a fun gun to play and a fun game to play. But the cards itself, like your artwork, they're so cool. You had like this bad A nun with Uzis.
Oh yeah.
And it was easy to learn. I think when we show the clip, I mean, it was like 2 seconds here. Like, just take a look really quick.
All right.
Gorilla.
So I'm gonna have to shoot you because you got a completed set and you didn't notice, but you did.
I don't,
you did
because
have
look,
a
that's
shield.
a nun.
We have 3 gorillas here. 3 gorillas.
Oh, dang it.
But you're still playing because you had a shield, so you wipe off.
Okay. I love this game already. And I get to have 4 in my hand, right?
Right. Uh-huh.
Okay, what do you got going on there? Viking. 3.
Very good. But I have a shield. You wipe off. We're still playing.
Okay, so as you can see, Shoot Your Friends is like the coolest game ever. You told me that the only one is that one right there, and you're not going to let me leave with it.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Like literally, it's the only one.
Well, we have a few handmade prototypes that we made up.
Those will be in the Smithsonian.
Those are going to be so cool.
Yeah,
that's one of the handmade.
That's one of the handmade prototypes. The real games are coming. We're just waiting for shipment.
Okay,
So
when's the drop date?
Well, the official release date for Shoot Your Friends is May 1st.
Okay.
We're hoping it will come in before that.
So when it gets in, I think you guys need to come and we'll do a game night.
Awesome.
Maybe we can do it at the station. We can do it at my house. I think we need to have a whole game night thing, and maybe shoot a movie. We can come up with an idea for that.
All right, that sounds like a blast. We're totally up for that.
Because the festival's coming up here, and it happens fast. When is it again?
September 4th. It's going to be steampunk this year.
Because I heard that naturally, again, in your free time, you're writing a steampunk opera.
Yes, we are.
Because that's normal.
Yeah, I'm going through the old steampunk opera phase that
we all do. Like everybody has that phase.
Yep, the band is working on a steampunk opera. We're going to perform it in its entirety at the Gangrene Film Festival.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm so excited. I just want to have I want to have a film in it. So, be ready. If you're thinking you're funny right now, like start working on your films because Gangrene is happening soon and it's so much fun. And I think we'll even let Farrell be in it.
Oh yeah, Farrell for sure. Or we'll call Farrell, have him come over, and then we'll go shoot it somewhere else while Farrell's in that place.
That's a good idea.
Again, that happens all the time. And the worst thing is I fall for it every dang time. Every time I fall for it, I'm like, sweet, Craig let me hang out with him. I'm going to be one of the cool kids. Oh yeah, we'll be there in about an hour. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we'll order him a pizza.
See that, and then it makes it okay.
Yeah, it makes
and then
it
I feel fine about it. All right, well, you guys, good luck with everything you got going on. I'm looking forward to this thing coming out, and this is just not a goodbye because it's to be continued. We'll just when this thing happens, we'll get together soon.
Awesome, thank you very much, Holly.
All right.
Yes.
Thanks, Farrell.
You're welcome.
We did that together. That was good.
Yeah, it's good.
How we both felt obligated to tell him thank you.
Oh yeah.
I kind of just feel bad for him sometimes, right?
No, Farrell's a great guy. He's a great guy.
I love how you say that every time.
I've got Farrell's back.
He's such a good guy.
Holly, not everybody's evil like you. There are good people on this earth, and Craig is a perfect example of that.
I am not evil. System Networks has been helping companies nationwide for a surprisingly low price. With a wide range of 24/7 technical support services and a staff of high-level network engineers, System Networks can eliminate all your company's time-wasting technical problems, allowing your team to be more efficient and able to focus on the work they do. System Networks has the most sophisticated and secure cloud services in the country and programs like Office 365. Plus, System Networks can customize data plans to meet the budgetary needs of any sized company.
My name's Jeff Laramie. I'm the CEO of Beans & Brews Coffee House. I originally called System Networks because we wanted to try outsourcing our IT. I would highly recommend System Networks because they've been a fantastic IT partner for us. They're super reliable, very knowledgeable, and they've just been a great overall consultant for us.
Mention this ad and they'll put $1,500 toward a new server, cloud licensing, or firewalls. Let System Networks handle your technical needs so you can focus on what you do best. Welcome back, everybody. Okay, so I obviously had a great time at SaltCon. I am definitely going to go next year, learn about the games, find the coolest new ones. And you know what? I'm going to start this, like, for real. I'm not joking. Game night at my house. Are you in? No?
Game night?
Game night.
So is that what we get to
Board
sit
game
around on the
night.
big screens and watch games? Yes, I'm in.
Oh.
The NBA playoffs,
No.
hockey playoffs
No,
are coming
where
up.
you
I want to
actually
watch.
communicate and we're going to play some
No,
board
no.
games.
You watch.
And there'll be like popcorn and treats and we talk and we shoot each other and we strategize. Game night.
Once the playoffs are over, and right now the NBA playoffs will be done in the end of June.
Well, are the playoffs every single night?
Oh, yeah.
No, they're not.
Well, in the beginning they are. It's great. You can literally, it's the best time of year for a sports guy. But you had so much fun. So
You'll come to game night one night.
I will. We'll have to have a camera there.
Well, of course, if the Gang Green guys are there, hello, it's going to be a hoot.
Well,
a
and then,
hootenanny.
can we play poker?
I don't know how to play poker. You can teach me if you want to. And we talked about possibly doing a film, which is a whole other thing. Are we going to do a film for the festival?
We should.
We talk about all the antics and crazy things that happen. I think we should just
Behind the scenes.
behind with Trip Mitchell.
Behind the scenes. What goes on in my house is amazing enough.
We could do a reality series on your house. Okay, before we go though, I didn't
We've
hear
got 30
enough.
seconds, but
I
we'll
didn't
do
hear
another
enough
story.
about Bob Seger.
I'm going to tell you some stories next show. but
Next show, you'll give us a little bit more
Yes, it was.
about your days as a roadie, your rock star crazy lifestyle.
I think that'll sum it up. But we've got to go. For Holly Love, I'm Trip Mitchell. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Take care, everyone.
Inside of my head was a shrieking noise. It was like, "Wah!" And then this is what my face did. Hey, you got a haircut. That's what we did.